Dreams are ageless. But dreamers, like Tim Frisby, are not.
In life, it's easy to say these are things I could have done. It's a lot harder to say I didn't.
Hands up there. Oh, Lord. There you go.
As a walk-on wide receiver for the Gamecocks, Tim Frisby practices like anyone else. He just happens to be older, much older than everyone else.
When I was going through winter workouts, I heard somebody talking about, we got a guy on the team that's 40 years old. I was like, almost 40? That's when my coach came up to name his nickname, which is Pops.
Stay low, Pop. Stay low.
How old are you?
I'm 39 years old.
What does he look like on the field, Coach?
Better than most 39-year-olds would look running around out there, other than Jerry Rice and those guys.
I think it's great in this country that everybody has an opportunity to pursue their dream. And he has this dream and he wants to pursue it, and I say, God bless you, Pops.
It took Pops 20 years to reach for his dream, to play college football. For the last 2 decades, he was fulfilling his duty in the U.S. Army.
I went into the military on a 3-year tour, and it turned into 20.
Recruited as a point guard by Tennessee State, Frisby instead enlisted. Starting as a private, retiring as a sergeant, Frisby would become an elite Army Ranger, deploy with the 82nd Airborne, and serve in support positions in the conflict in Kosovo and the Gulf War.
I was in charge of rear detachment, guarding rear detachment headquarters against terrorist attacks. That would entail, you know, being out on a perimeter position, maybe manning a machine gun.
In those 20 years, Pops also became a father to 6 children. With his wife's salary and his Army pension, the family makes ends meet. Dad tries to make the team, but why?
The same thing that caused him to want to be a Ranger caused him to want to be a Gamecock football player. I guess when he was stationed here, he fell in love with the Gamecocks and came back and asked if he could come out.
It's just years and years, you know, preparation, you know, and I felt, you know, I was still physically able to do it after, you know, my military career, and I knew I was coming back to school, and, you know, I wanted to give it a shot.
Now, a team sees a man's effort as much as his age.
Nobody's got a wife and 6 kids. Nobody's been in the military for 20 years and coming back to doing this, and they say, hey, they see the sacrifices that he's making, and I think they look at him in a very respectful way right now.
It's not playing and catching the key passes. It's being part of a family, being part of a team. I like to think our team is developing the closeness that the Rangers had when he was in the service.
I never gave up on my dreams. Dreams that started 20, 30 years ago. I never gave up on them.
What a life's journey that will continue tonight. Tim Frisby will be in uniform running through the tunnel with his teammates of South Carolina. He deserves a Berman nickname. Tim Ultimate Frisby.